Hey there, welcome to Magnolias. We are live in downtown Norfolk, Nebraska. Today is a live design day and we're going to put together beautiful outdoor floral ideas just like this one. And I'll be sharing the tips and tricks on how to do that, showing you most of the outdoor floral stems that are available in the Magnolias online store. And Kate is going to join me as well and help drop links.
Yes, I have lots of links for you today.
Exactly.
We are going to do another live design day for you so you can get inspired, and these pieces are made to order. So if you want one of them, send us a message, give us a call, shoot us an email, and we are going to get you these pieces once they're made for you.
That's right. We'll be taking orders. These little things go quick. So
yes, they do.
We have the ability to make a bunch. We're doing some outdoor designing for Kate's house today, and that's going to be coming up in the live tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, yes.
So
ready or not, here it comes.
Hi, gals. There's Brenda jumping on. Hey, Deb, how are you? Denise, there's Denise and Terry. Hey, everyone. She's greeting everybody in the flower family today.
Good to have you on.
Wonderful, wonderful. So things like this have been in short supply around here lately. I am the designer of porch pots at this moment. It's me and only me, so I'm going to get after it starting today.
Yeah.
We only have a couple in the online store. I can show you one design today that's completed, and some of the things like this we will be taking orders on, but eventually we'll get caught up and put some more in the online store. So,
yeah, absolutely.
As you know, the mums are a big, big deal here at Magnolias. And
we've done a lot of mums in the last few years.
Yes, every year we do the mums, the mums, the mums, and we do have 3 colors. We have the beautiful orange gold color. I don't think I know the technical names
of
these.
Rust.
Gold rust.
Gold. And what does that tag say? Orange?
And this color.
You want me to read
which
it?
is orange gold.
Orange gold, okay. I know
3 colors.
This is gold rust. That's the more specific one.
And they are $39.50 a bush. These we think are bigger than last year.
Yeah, I think they're a little bigger.
Yeah, we don't actually have a last year one to compare to, but these are a little bit bigger, fuller bushes than last year, and they're about the same height. However, there's just more to them. So when you put all 3 together, you get this really big combo. If you want to do one gigantic planter and put them all together, they are great outdoors. And that way you get the fullness, you get the showy color, and as Kate says, you don't have to deadhead them, right?
No deadheading required.
That's the key. So the piece that I just showed you is the first one we're going to start with. We're going to design them for Kate's house, where she has outdoor heavy-duty ceramic pots that are her planters.
Yes.
I don't think they've ever had dirt in them. They've only had these little plastic liner pots.
Mom?
I don't think you've ever tried to grow anything in those pots.
No, I have not. I have no interest. I had mums one year, and I wondered why they looked like crap, and Mom was like, you have to deadhead them, and then never again.
That's why. She does not have patience for things.
Yes. Susan, hello. Holly, Nancy, and Kahoka. Nina, hello.
Hi,
Judy,
everybody.
Joyce is loving the cute arrangement. Joanne, hello. She said, hope your day is going great. Got my fall all done. Posted pictures on VIP. We'll have to go look for that.
I haven't been on social media much lately.
Yes. How do you...
cleaned.
Yeah. I cleaned as well.
She
I
cleaned
baked.
and cooked.
Yesterday I
and
baked.
I cleaned.
For hours and hours. It was great. And then I had to do the dishes.
So hot yesterday. Like, there was very little you could do outside.
No. And then my house got too hot. But I had made homemade pasta, homemade chicken parm, homemade bread, homemade marinara sauce, homemade zucchini bread.
And what did she bring for my lunch today?
Nothing.
Nothing
at all. Oh, and Greek.
I haven't even gotten to
And by the time I got all done, my house was 76 degrees, and it was miserable.
It was getting hot in there.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, Barbara said, how do you get the stickers off the back of copper pumpkins? Copper pumpkins. What is
the pumpkin steaks? Did we send out pumpkin steaks?
Maybe.
That'd be my guess.
You know, I usually use Silk Renew, personally.
Silk Renew is alcohol-based product. Alcohol works. WD-40 if you really want to get aggressive. It's not going to hurt the metal.
Yes.
Mary's
like, address, please.
Yeah. What is the essential oil that, I think lemon essential oil takes off stickers also?
Yes.
I think Jane's told me that.
Oh, Jess, hi. Yes. If your mother-in-law is Julie, then, yep, I know Julie. She pops in. Luann said use lemon essential oil. Kathy,
Yes,
hello.
there you go.
Brenda said, so you're bringing some of that for lunch tomorrow, right?
Right, share with everyone.
Well, I can bring my zucchini bread. I made it, and it was accidentally a healthy recipe.
Brenda, she's going to bring us her reject zucchini bread.
It was all honey instead of sugar, and it got so sappy at the bottom, even though the toothpick came out clean.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. It is hot here, Kathy. It's hot here, too.
It's been ridiculous.
It's
Yesterday
roasty.
was probably 100. I don't know. It felt like 100. You couldn't walk outside on the sidewalk with your bare feet. I know that much.
Oh, funny. Yep. I'm sure, especially in the local area, Jess, lots of ladies are popping in. But now you don't even have to come in all the time. You can just order online for local pickup and
run and
or
grab
ship it, whatever works.
So we're adding this bush, this autumn bush here. Do you know the name of that one? It comes in
The fall leaf bush?
the fall leaf bush. It comes like this in this long.
You know what I'm going to do? So all of these florals are outdoor safe, and I just went through and I made sure the outdoor safe was marked outdoor safe. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to get you a link to all of these stems so you can easily shop without me bombarding all the links in the comments here. But everything's super easy to shop. There's
How many pages of outdoor stems do we have?
Well, it's all on one infinity page, so you can just scroll and scroll and
goes
scroll.
and goes. Okay,
Yes.
well, it is, I went through them with her today just to make sure we had everything up to speed. I'm just cutting up this really nice maple leaf bush, which is a returning winner from last year. We've had a heck of a time
Japanese
this
maple.
year trying to find high quality outdoor bushes. There's lots of low quality outdoor bushes. And trying to keep anything for a huge variety. I have got them, I just don't have a huge variety. I have more stems than I have bushes.
Oh, fun. Kathy Dipple bought a bunch of those blue stems for my Christmas tree. What do you think? That could be fun, especially the height in a topper would be cool.
That'll work great.
Kathy in Maui just received notice my package shipped last Tuesday is arriving today. Wow, that's good.
That's great. Less than a week.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Good.
Linda said, I have a cool front coming through. It's 96, not 100.
Oh my gosh.
What was it yesterday, 97?
It had to be a
I think
100.
it was
The heat
97.
index was over 100, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
'Cause
Hey,
it was
Grandma.
sweltering.
She said Sarah and I are watching today.
Oh,
Sharon,
good.
hey.
Hey, everybody.
Karen, hello. So, yeah, this is going to be at my house, and these stems are all outdoor safe. I dropped a link to all outdoor safe stems so you could find it in one easy place.
We will make them for you, though.
Yes, they're made to order.
And
I'm going to go mess with the TV quick, Mom.
The pumpkin is going to be sold separately, so you might need to drop a link for this before you walk away.
Okay.
This pumpkin, oh my gosh, those little spiky
cool
things.
front in Texas, it's 92.
I believe it. You guys have been hit. So these pumpkin stakes come with the stake. The big ones come without the stake attached. You have to put it in. There are more than one shape. Oh,
Two shapes.
two shapes?
You have
Okay.
triple and double, but they're basically the same size.
So they're $36.50 for either one. The stakes come on the back disassembled, so you have to unscrew this little part here and remove that, or put that in when you get it and screw it tight, but it might make it easier for storage also. And they have glossy finish on the front, they're solid white on the back. So in this tiny little pot that I had it in, it's just top heavy and teetering around. But once we stick this into Kate's heavy ceramic base, it'll be just fine. And it sits kind of, I sat it right between the mum and the blue stuff in the back, the blueberries. These little berries are kind of wild. You can curl them into submission if you want to. They're all wired so you can shape them, but they're very tall and spiky, so you might have to control which way they go. We also have another style available that you could try out if you like the cream color, the cream and blue, and this one has a little hanging tag that says gather here, and it's shorter. So this one's a little bit shorter. I think there's a brown one also that looks like this, like a brown finish. I don't see it in front of me, but I believe I saw it online. So all these fun pumpkin stakes are ready to roll and are adding a lot of bright color. So I haven't done anything super outrageous with this design because it's more all about the mum being the base with the pumpkin pick, with the pumpkin stake in it. But if you just do it with only the mum, it's fine as well. And I'm going to finish it off with a bow that I'm going to tie for you. So let's get going with bow time. I know you like bow time, don't you? And I'm going to use a heavy 18 gauge wire here. 18 gauge floral wire. We do sell floral wire online if you want to. And we do have all of these ribbons by the bolts. $12.50 for that one. Ooh, that does not feel like enough on here. I'm going to run short. I need 2 yards of that. Do I have more? Somewhere. Well, I'm going to have to use the other style. We have 2 different styles, and this one is... It's okay. I'll just use this. I'll substitute. We're going to use this one. This is the new fall leaf on blue. Blue has really been popular. A lovely little orange plaid. And then we're going to back it with some burlap. So these bows are a little different than the ones we have online. We do have a lot of bows online though. If you want to see, well, they were. I guess I didn't check them this morning to see if we still have them. Hey, thanks for jumping on. Hi, Rosalie. How are you, Jennifer? Everybody's joining. Hi, Karen. Okay, so this is going to work out with 2 kinds stacked, and then we're going to use this behind it. Starting out with the 2 overlapping. My whole trick to tying, the way I tie the bows is from the middle to the back. I start at the front and I go to the back of the bow. You have to half turn flip with every loop you create and stack those twists between your thumb and index finger. So with every loop I am flipping the ribbon over. Doesn't matter if you turn it away from you or towards you, you just have to give it a half turn flip. I graduate the length of the loops slightly. Can you see from here to here?
Oh, fun.
Like about a ½ inch. And I'm going to do 4 sets of 2 stacked together in the middle. Cut my 1 pair of tails. And I have to lay in a second pair of tails. So this bow is taking 2 yards each of these ribbons. I've already pre-measured and made a couple.
Hey, Sid. Question from Jess. She said, when you say outdoor safe, do you mean they won't sun fade? Outdoor safe means they're weather resistant.
Weather resistant.
UV protected means it will be resistant to sun fading, which apparently there's only one factory that really does it, so it's very hard to come by.
And for fall, I don't think we have anything that they're making
No.
a claim for outdoor. You know what we should be doing?
We have been testing.
We should have tested the mums.
We should. We have
Yeah.
been
Write that
testing
down.
an outdoor UV floral spray, and I think it has helped a little. But you know, we want to be sure that it's not going to like ruin or like melt the
You
color.
don't want it to
or whatever.
run the color, but
Yes.
I have not tested a mum. We've got to do that. The
Okay.
mums hold up pretty well anyway.
Well, you know what we'll do, Mom? If you're making 2 of these pots, we'll spray one with the UV spray and leave the other one plain. Put them out at the same time, and we'll see. We'll do a little experiment.
All right. She has a east-facing house, so you
Yeah.
get some pretty intense
Oh,
until
yeah.
noon,
Very.
intense sun.
Yeah.
So then when you pop these open,
Karen said, I've had 5 packages that have arrived while I was out of town, still unopened, and my husband told me I have a shopping issue.
a shopping issue.
Jordan's never said anything to me.
Well, he didn't use the word addiction, just
No,
issue. I
yeah.
mean, that's mild, right?
Yeah, Kathy Dipple said, my husband told me that a year ago, but I love Magnolias. I told myself over the weekend I have to slow down, so I'm going to try, but it's so addictive. We just like pretty things, you know? That's just how that goes.
Maybe we
Karen-
won't have anything new coming in this
Yeah.
week.
Well, we do actually. We have that giant vase and modern decor.
It
order
better
coming.
show up. I've been
Karen
talking
said, by
about
the
it.
way, I love the mega bow you made.
Is it gone?
I don't know, actually.
I assume it's gone. I have to make more mega bows, I bet.
Yeah.
It was an experiment in
Yes.
making a massive bow.
Right. Hi, Robin. Lake Geneva visiting family for a few days. 109 index.
Oh
Oof.
my gosh. Hey, the bow just makes it, doesn't it? Ties the blue together, brings it all together. Where was the price on this one?
I
However.
don't know.
Right. Right.
Jennifer had stormy weathers, trees down, roofs from houses. Oh my gosh.
Where is that at? In Amsterdam?
In Holland, yeah.
Oh, you guys don't have that kind of weather in Holland normally, do you? Okay, this is 132. It needs a title. I guess it's going to be Kate's Porch
Yeah.
Mum. Kate's
so that
Porch
way it's
Mum?
easy to find in the website.
Okay, we're going to make this one Kate's Porch Mum because this is Kate's piece.
Okay.
But there'll be other ones you can name.
Yeah.
Kate's Porch Mum Pots. It is
I'm
$132.50.
very eager to
So
have
we're
my
taking.
porch done.
I know she's nervous because she's got to get it done. We're taking orders on these. Now this is in a 6-inch pot, a 6 by 6 inch. It will. Oh, you might need to hand me a tape measure.
Yep.
Unless there's one hiding in this. Oh, there is. Okay. So what I'm thinking is her planter must be bigger than 6 inches. This is 6 inches tall. It's not very big. She sets these on her steps. Oh, this is a 6 by 8. 6 inches tall, 8 inches across. So she must have an 8-inch planter. I'm going to get these in my eyeballs. She must have an 8 by 8 planter. So this one's 6 inches tall, 8 inches across. This is a plastic, little inexpensive container in order to be a liner. So if you were trying to stand this up outside without putting it in something else, it's really lightweight and it will fall over for sure. You could dump sand and gravel inside here if you want to. There's no holes in the bottom unless you make holes. Or you can drop it into a bigger planter, which is always the preference because it looks cooler in something bigger. There's plenty of green sticking over the side and so forth to make it look nice and showy if you put it someplace. But it's deliberately tall and spiky so that when you put the yardstake in it, the yardstake does not overwhelm it. And I think the shorter yardstake works better in that planter, but we can make bigger ones so that the larger ones can be used. We just have to keep going. I've got another piece that Kate has a need for at her house. It's a gigantic outdoor safe drop-in. Let me show you. So in her front entryway, she has one of these things. I don't think we ship these because they're so big. So it's like a huge galvanized floor vase with a brick in the bottom at her house, and it sits in the corner next to her door.
Well, I don't have a lot of space by my door, so I
No,
like something
her entryway is
skinny.
kind of like tucked in, very tiny.
And the back one doesn't get hit with as much sun, but my step-sitters get brutal
They do.
sun in
They
the
get
morning.
a lot of sun. So it's a good test if we spray those mums. And by the way, on that topic of spraying with outdoor safe, that brand, do you remember the brand that made that? Krylon. Okay, it was a weather, it was a UV. It was actually called UV something, and it was meant for florals. It was really unusual. Yeah, it was like a specific thing that at some point became available, and I have no idea when.
I did reach out to him and ask
But
for wholesale.
did you? Did you hear back? It's on Amazon. Oh, you're not mic'd? Okay. She said she checked to see if we could carry it wholesale, but it's a Krylon product for floral, UV floral protectant, and it was on Amazon. Okay, so we're going to tape over a couple of wires because we're going to need to have these stems ready. This is going to just be a giant drop-in, and I will make more. I'm curious to know how many of you actually have outdoor big, tall vases that a drop-in would work in. Because if you've got those big 40-inch things or something, you could put something in the bottom to elevate to the right height so that the drop-in would touch some styrofoam or something with elevating it to the height you're after. We're going to use an aspen leaf. This is my fave. I love this aspen leaf. We're going to use a maple leaf that is the brick burgundy color. Really bright. We're going to use this little spiky airy guy, one of my faves. This is the maple leaf spray. That's a fall mixed color. A little bit lighter, but they coordinate. So this one will be low, this one will be tall and airy. We're going to use a mum. This is the double mum, I think. Pompon mum orange. It's the one that shows the two tones. We have more than one type, but this one is the two-tone. We're going to use this blueberry to drape down here. Yikes, those tags are stuck. This blueberry is all plastic. It's a good one for outdoor use. We're going to see see if it drapes and stands. Sedum hanging spray. So it's not really a berry, it's called sedum. We need some showy sunflowers on our front porch. This is a pretty one. This one's a little bit more of the golden tone sunflower. I like that guy for its wow factor from the street. It's going to show up nicely. There we go. We're going to use a little eucalyptus if we need it. I'm going to wait to cut the tag off just in case I don't need it. Okay, and no mum in this one, plus a couple of the stems that I didn't use that were really long from the bush when we did the short one. We're going to add this to drape over the side. Can you add anything to a large fern for fall? Well, what if you cut up these off of the Japanese maple? Because you could take, instead of trying to stick the whole fern in, you could take this one and cut it and just if you need to glue into the foam or wire it in there or something, this might be a good one. Okay, so this is going to be my extra pieces bent to drape. Is it working?
More of a pain in the butt.
Kate has some new technology she's trying out today.
I'm trying to cast the live video to the TV, so that way when people are shopping in store, they could watch the live video.
That's what we're trying to do. More technology.
Can you add anything to a large fern for fall?
This would actually probably be prettier, now that I think about it, because look at what this one would do in a fern. If you stuck this whole stem, maybe put 2 or 3 of them in your planter, then this piece could spike up the middle. You would cut it off short and let these little fine pieces trail out with the fern. That would look good. You could also add this hanging out of the plant. That might be one way to dress it up. Okay, but our Chinese maple...
Kathy said, when you say you can't ship it, it saves me money.
That's right. It can't go
Pat
anywhere.
said it's a real fern.
It's a real fern. Oh, then you would just be... This would work then.
Hi, Kim.
You could stick it into the dirt.
I'm always doing things in the background. I can never stay in
our
one place.
At our house, a real fern would freeze by the 1st of October. Sometimes even in September we get a freeze. So then we wouldn't have him decorated very long. He definitely wouldn't make it to Thanksgiving, that's for sure. Unless you were dedicated in bringing your fern in every day. I don't know. I've let my ferns freeze most of the time because I don't have a good spot to put them. And this year, I do not have a big fern. This is the first year I don't have a big fern. Usually I do. My girls didn't buy me one for Mother's Day, so sad, sad. Let's use 2 of these. So if we get this thing totaled up for you, I will have to add it up. Looks like I got the items totaled. I just didn't add the line items. This is going to be showy, showy, showy. We've got the red down low deliberately, some of it fanning forward, some of it fanning out to the side. The aspen leaf's your best bet for height. We're just going to design this in my hand and it will go over to her house and drop in her vase. So if you need one and there's some specifics about the height of your vase, you could let me know. Otherwise, I can say this is easily 45 inches tall. No problem. And if your vase is taller, you're just going to put something in there to help elevate it so that it doesn't drop in too far, right? Depending how wide the neck of the vase is. You could always use like bubble wrap to wrap around the stems to increase the size of the stem so that it would wedge in the opening too. Depends on where it's sitting, perhaps. Okay, now we're laying the mums in. Those show up nice. So we do have 2 and 2 on the mums and the sunflowers, but you know, this is staggered here. These are staggered here, so they really lay out fine, even though they're not in odd numbers. Odd numbers are a general idea, but not a hard and fast rule in my mind. Just depends on how you're doing it, the whole thing. And we never want to overuse, you know, you got to economize your product because it adds up fast. Okay, now the blueberry, it's really heavy. It wants to fall down. Basically, these 2 long pieces will, and these 2 short pieces, we could force them to stand upright. That would work no problem. And I do think I am going to use this eucalyptus. I was counting it anyway, planning to. And how many of these do we want? Here's the ones I bent. These little guys can trail also. Okay, so we've got 2 trailers of the Japanese maple, a little bit of this maple that is the brick red color coming down, and this is going to be a nice focal point right down here at the bottom where it meets up with our sunflower, and that will create the bulk that it needs.
Struggling.
Jennifer
said it's almost time to plant my tulips. I was just thinking about that yesterday. I wonder when they're going to be here.
Where are tulips? Yes, we ordered them from
Brenda already got her porch pot done and sitting out.
Yay, mine are not done. the best that I could do is take out my very, very springy looking stuff, my pastel stuff.
Yeah.
It's just greenery at my house at the moment. So I think that works. What I did was take one of the draping berries here and just spin it into a circle and kind of make a loop out of it. So I'm going to have to catch that with the wire later, because it's not going to catch in this wire now. So that will make a loop of the berry sedum item. Let's get a wire around this. It's getting heavy.
That's quite large, but it is a big.
It needs it at your
container.
house.
Yeah.
It's the showy thing by the door. And then everything else will sit out in front of the steps. So that'll be tomorrow night, guys, out to Kate's house.
Tomorrow at 5.
Tomorrow at 5 Central. So it will be from the front door through her great room. I think she's decorating her bath, like her hall bathroom, guest bathroom.
Yeah, if I have time.
Your powder bath, if you have time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll try to just get all my little nooks and crannies decorated.
That's one way to get your house all ready to go.
I know.
Nothing like a little pressure of a lot of people watching.
Yeah. A lot.
To make you get it all done.
We're supposed to get strong winds and hail, Michelle said.
Uh-oh.
So I brought in my 3 hangers, porch pot, and that note will there be fall hangers? I was just thinking about that the other
yeah,
day.
they have my hanging baskets already.
Yeah, they're prepped, so we should make some.
Good point. Gosh,
Yes.
they can be these pretty ivies. I'm sure we have enough drapey things to make something interesting happen. Do you want to add this for me?
I can.
This is ready.
Oh, your stems are totaled already. Okay.
Yeah, I just didn't get the whole thing.
Sure.
Anyway, let's put that little berry spray out there with one more small piece of wire.
Are you adding a bow?
I was thinking about it. What do you think? Does it need a bow?
Well, right now it's $148.50.
I think we shouldn't put a bow on, and then if you want
Separate?
a bow, it'll be sold separately.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So we have a couple
There you go.
bows in the online store. If they say sold out, just let me know. I can make more.
Yes.
The material's available. It's just me not making them. That's why they're sold out. So if any of those look like the right one, and if you want the one that just went into the planter here, that would also work out. Let me just pull it out of there.
I love
And
that.
look really good too.
See, I would do a bow.
It's so busy behind me, I can't even find a way to show it to you.
It'll look good because my front door is like a bright blue color, so I just wanted a little bit of fun stuff.
And of course, it's going to be I'm going to be down with it, looking down at it. So once I get it in the vase, if you want to pull the leaves around and shape it a little bit and pull the blue so it shows, you do have to, when you get things, just sort of arrange them to be the most showy as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So the bow might be a thing. This one we should just put in the online store as a separate product. Do you want to do that?
What, the bow?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
I'll do it in a little bit. It seems I can only cast it while you're live, so that's why I'm trying to frantically get it to work.
Okay, so this bow is going to be sold separately. I will figure out the price, we'll get it online, and we'll make sure that not only is it in Kate's mom's for her front door, but it'll be available as a second item to purchase individually. I must have really squished it. It'll add some blue color along with the blueberry. So then this piece needs a title. It's $148.50. We're going to make sure we hang on to the tag.
Well, it's Kate's Outdoor Drop-In.
Kate's Outdoor. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This will be Kate's Outdoor
That way, if
Drop-In.
they're looking for the stuff at my house, it all comes in one spot.
All right. So this one has a title. These are the last 2 pieces I'm making for Kate's house today.
Love it. That'll look really nice. And the aspen leaf, it's funny because my old drop-in also has the aspen leaf.
Oh, it does? And the aspen leaf does really well outside. She's had hers for a few years, and it still looks good.
It does stay more in the shade, though.
It does?
Yeah,
Right by the door.
Yeah.
Right by the door
It's
gets
a little bit more in
less
the
sun.
shade.
So anything will fade over time. Fall collection isn't billed as UV resistant like our spring and Christmas collection products. Some of them are. It's just the way it is in the industry. But everybody that sells to us, they know what we're after. They know we'd take more if they would make more. It's just a little slow going to get that from them. Okay, let's put that aside. Looks awesome in the vase.
Beautiful.
Okay, that's cool, cool, cool. And
So
I
you'll
got
see
two
that at my
things done.
house tomorrow night at 5. I'd love to have you on. Set your calendar reminders. That is 5 Central Time, if it makes a difference to you.
So this is going to be a small step sitter porch pot. We call them step sitters when they're in these little containers, and we call them, well, let's see, will this fit in the big one better? We call them porch pots when they're in this container.
Yeah, I would do a big one.
Do a big one?
Up to you.
I think I can do this size with this one, and then I'll do the...
You can always
I'll
set
do
the little
mug
one
next.
in bigger containers at home, too.
Yes, that's true. This one is a liner pot that is inexpensive, but it's metal, so at least it has a little more weight to it, and it's a little showier. This is 6 inches by 7 inches. 6 tall, 7 across the top. For your info, if you have a liner pot, that means it's going to fit in an 8x8 planter. We're going to use this fern that's in limited supply here, the fall fern bush, which is all plastic. I love this thing. It's got such pretty color to it. And we're going to use the burgundy purple mauve combo today. So we have a mauve ranunculus. We have a burgundy cosmos. We also have this in a cocoa color. What is it called? Chocolate mauve? Something like
Mauve.
that. And
Or mocha.
Mocha. There we go.
Yeah.
The cream sunflower spray. Like this one with the dark center. Looks awesome. This berry is outdoor safe. This is going to be good transitioning into Christmas. I'm sure we will still use it for Christmas. It's a different kind of a gray taupey cream. It's considered cream, but it's definitely got a less or more muted color to it. This just came in, I think. This is the eucalyptus spray in brown tan. It was a back-ordered item. Has some fun little seeds in there, but it matches this fern.
I have never seen that before.
That one?
Yeah.
It's making an effort.
Huh. Jennifer said, "Where's your lazy Susan?"
Good question. I don't know. I don't know where anything is today. Things are just discombobulated because we have so many irons in the fire.
Manic Monday.
But I will get through the week. We have a big lineup of stuff to deal with and do.
Yeah.
There we go. So basically this is going to stick in so tight that I don't think any glue is going to be needed once I set that stem in that deep. And then the top one here, I will put a dot of glue on it. We got our foam in there. We're also going to use this little guy, which I forget the name of. It's a plastic pampas grass.
It's a
do you know that one?
dried grass bush.
Dried grass bush. Okay.
Dried look grass bush, I think.
Well, it is going to brighten it
fun.
up.
Karen's going to get 2 of those drop-ins.
Okay. Well, we can make it for you.
Yes. Sharon said, "Can you talk about how you store all of your stems and arrangements? Can they be stored in hot attics?"
I know it's not ideal for things like Christmas tree bulb lights to be in hot attics. It's never great. There can be some sleeper surprises of things that discolor in heat. But in my basement, in one of my houses, I had an unfinished room with wall studs open, and you could just keep putting nails and hanging things up with dry cleaning bags. I like to cover things with dry cleaning bags and let them hang if you have any place at all, that they don't have to be in a box or in a tote of some sort. If it can just be hanging with a bag, that's always best for it. Christmas trees, for instance, if you can roll the bottom half of the tree and take off the top half and just kind of lay it on the side, you can usually roll it through most doors. Cover it with sheets. Bed sheets work good for covering things also. Drop cloths from the Dollar Tree or the dollar store, those super plastic, cheapy, thin millimeter drop cloths work great for covering things when you need extra height. That's looking good. And if you're putting them in totes, I suppose the plastic totes are the best thing to do. Just takes up a lot of space. But man, people make fancy racks for their garages.
Yeah,
that
they
hang
do.
from the ceilings. Have you seen those on?
Yvonne said, "We have wooden dowels that hold tons of decoration." Oh, like your reeds. I have like a really long, narrow utility closet with my water heater and water softener. Mm-hmm. And in between the studs and on the studs, I have little nails everywhere to hang my wreaths, my garlands. I try to hang all of them. Yeah, so I hang all my garlands for the most part. My tree just goes right down in the basement. I don't have to pack it up.
Yes, if you bolt your tree together, you can move your tree around if you bolt the sections together, depending. Not if it's one of those trees that the electricity connects through the pole, then do not do that.
Do not do that.
That would be a no. But if it's a regular hinge construction that pops together, you can put a bolt through it with a nut and a lock nut washer situation, and it will stay together when you carry it and not fall apart. There's our outline.
Yeah, I bolted my tree, my husband bolted my tree together, and that's been the best, just to have
that
just be easy.
I'm going to use a little bit of this plant. This plant is called the shoe black plant. I do not know why. I got a weird wingy, having hair issues. See? My hair's got a wing.
What are you doing? I don't think this TV's going to work, Mom.
No?
I think Dad picked the wrong one.
She's trying to rig a TV for the store, and so she has been now completely distracted, and she's not helping me drop links. But all of these items, I have confirmed them as outdoor safe. I assume the shoe black plant was in that
This TV
lineup.
does not support view on TV. Well, that's not helpful.
So it's the wrong kind of TV?
I know you can cast from your phone to TVs because our customers do it.
Right.
So,
But that TV at Walmart was $138, so there could
that
be a
little
problem.
thing was $138. That's
Yes.
expensive. How do you guys cast to your TV? I feel like I'm pretty techie and I'm
You're
struggling.
not getting it?
Struggle bus.
I don't even try. I just asked my husband, so I'd say call your dad.
Yeah. I'm sure he'll want to mess with that for me.
Sure, he'll
They
help
love
you.
the colors of this pot. Isn't that pretty, Donna?
Okay, I think we got enough goodies in there. It is full enough. You know, outdoor planters, I just got out of the habit of putting any moss in them, if you're wondering, because there's never a reason for moss to sit in there and get wet and soggy and mildewy in some cases. So we just do all the foam, and then in some places as well, if you're going to add weight, you know, if you look down in there, there's a gap between the foam and the edge, so you can fill that with gravel or sand if you want to add weight to this pot to help it not fly out of the container you put it in or what have you. But all of those reasons are why I don't put moss in there. You can't see in it anyway.
You don't end up needing it. And
Waste
that
of money.
berry stem I do have in the system as a winter stem is why we originally
Which one?
bought it.
The
The
berry?
berry in the back.
Oh.
So it's kind of nice if
Does
you
it
like
come
that.
up outdoor safe though?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
outdoor safe, but it's also a winter stem. So we're going to be using that for other designs too.
This
So
one's
it's kind of a fun-
$128.50. This one could benefit from a title if anybody has a title for you. For it, it is fall outdoor safe. We're going to put it with the autumnal mood collection, which is all the deep burgundies and all the velvety, dark, rich colors. These colors will blend
Yeah,
with
the
that
plum
perfectly.
is really different.
Yeah, so I'll take any titles on that one, and we can set up another one in a
Yes.
bigger bucket yet.
Loving, loving, loving it. Let's see if YouTube will
Another
work.
mom.
I'm determined to make this work.
Are ya?
Well, for DIY weekend, which is coming up, if you didn't know, DIY weekend is the 9th?
How much time do
7th.
I have?
It's
I don't
7th.
even know what
Oh,
time
you
it
have
is.
20 minutes. You're
Oh,
good.
good. I can make 2 more
Yep.
planters.
Unfortunately, the Geek Squad from Best Buy is 2 hours away. I don't think they will.
Oh, we have no geeks where we live.
I have no geeks.
You have to be married to one or no one.
Yeah.
So between her husband or my husband, somebody will figure it out. and
Mauve
help us.
Delight, Plum Beauty, Plum Pretty, Burgundy Fall, Plum Fun.
Plum Fun.
Yes.
I like Plum Fun.
Plum Fun.
Plum Fun sounds good. The Plum Fun porch pot. So I should measure it for you. Again, the pot, the planter that it's in was, what did I say, 6 inches tall and 7 inches across. The total design is 33 inches tall, conservatively.
Plum Dandy.
That works too. 33 by 22. 33 by 22.
That shoe plant is a shoe black, which is
Shoe
one
black.
word, which is why it's hard to find online. I'll drop a link.
Is it in the outdoor safe stuff?
I believe it is
About
not.
12 inches deep.
Should it be in the outdoor stuff? I'm
You can put
assuming.
it outside. It's going to do okay outside. It's not going to do phenomenal. Between that one and the Japanese maple, the maple has a better finish
They
that
have
will
the
hold up
coating.
better. This one's
Yeah.
not coated, so it'll do okay, but I am kind of so limited on supplies for fall outdoor planters.
Josie can try messing with the TV tomorrow, she says. I think the TV is not Bluetooth enabled.
Oh, thanks, Josie.
Thank you, tech support.
Josie can help us.
I don't think the TV has Bluetooth, so we're going to have to find a way to watch DIY Weekend here at the store.
Okay.
'Cause who wouldn't want to do that,
Yes,
right?
we'll have to get a new TV, perhaps. All right, let's use this container.
Kathy
this
got her
container.
driftwood, yay!
This is available in the online store for $23.50. These little planters are $10.50 if you need one. They're both galvanized. This one comes in more than one color. I think they're online.
I'm looking right now.
I believe you
just
told
to
me they
verify.
were.
We have lots of planters
Using
online.
them again.
We're getting better about having more options, just so that way you can recreate looks easily at home.
Well,
We have that oval pot is online. That's a
especially
good
when
one.
it comes to
no,
DIY
those are
day.
not online.
Oh, aren't they? Okay. Maybe because there was
Is that
a
the one
sorted
that comes
color.
in 3? Yeah. That would be it.
We're going to use the Chinese lantern. I got to build my price while we go because this one I forgot to get done.
I
Chinese
love that,
lantern.
Mom. The Chinese lantern's so nice. If you need height in your porch pots, that's what I've been gravitating towards.
It's
is that
fabric
one.
and it does well outside. We've
Yeah, it
used
does.
that more than 1 year. That's how we know if we test it. Otherwise, it's just I'm going by not what the manufacturer says because they won't tell you anything. My personal experience on what does well for finishes outside.
Yeah.
That's what we go by. And then we're using, let's try one of these to start with, the maple leaf spray in the fall mixed color, which is tall, like the height of this stem. Let's see if we get this
DIY
in.
Day is on September 7th. I'll drop a link to the Facebook event. If you haven't already, mark yourself going, because then you'll get notifications. DIY event. You'll get notifications in the event on updates, sale postings, bundle postings, all that kind of fun stuff.
Here are the two types of mums that are orange side by side for your comparison.
And they're two different prices because they're
Yes.
actually two different styles totally.
They are. And one has got a mixed color and one's solid. This one's more small, like a button mum. This is more fat, like a bachelor button. But let's put one of each in and see how it looks. We'll give it a little bit more of a wildflower effect if we do that. Doesn't need a lot because all of the drama is in that mum bush, you know?
I love the mum bush.
The mum bush is the jam.
It's got that good color.
And we need to make a lot of things with these mums and sunflowers. We do have, do we have a nice yellow sunflower bush in stock right now?
Nice yellow sunflower bush.
Because I was looking and forgot to continue my search out front, like it maybe is in the front display. Oh, I got glue all over the tag.
Check.
And now the tag won't scan.
You can type in SKU. No worries.
You know I can't read a SKU without glasses.
Well,
What are you saying, Kate?
I don't know. I can read it for you.
One's called the orange pom-pom spray and one's called the warm orange pom-pom spray.
We're going to try
The one that is the double combo here, the double is the orange, and it is $8.50. No, they're the same price, and this one is also $8.50.
Yeah.
So they're the same money. Maybe you said that and I heard you wrong.
They're different styles. I think I did end up making them the same price because they're kind of the same size.
They are. They're the same
Yeah.
size. They have the same amount of flowers. One's just got two-tone combo and the other is solid. But they look good together, and it will give us a little design variety to spike a couple of those up.
Yep, those Chinese lanterns are so pretty.
Exactly. All of these little spiky things at the top just will add some weediness. And then we just need some chunky for the bottom. So I'm going to, since I've got these extra trailers from cutting them off from my small designs, I'm going to put a couple of those in and bend them over to add color to the bottom and fill in. That way, if you want to stick this whole liner into something else, this planter, if you have a really big pot, this might be a good liner for you as well, or it looks just fine if you use it by itself. And then we also have the same bush that I was cutting apart.
Oh, fun. Diane said my mom used to grow lantern plants. I don't think I've ever
Nice.
seen a real one.
We used to have them in the fresh flower shops. So this bush, which is super full, is the match to this stem, which is a 3-part nice bulky leaf. We're going to use one of these in the back for fullness. And it is the maple leaf. Everything's a maple leaf, apparently.
Everything.
Everything's a maple leaf. We have a couple oak leaves, but mostly 19 maple leaf options this year. And we went to all of our vendors, and the fall situation was slim. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why it was
good
hard
fall.
to find our fall this year.
It was a very big problem. Everywhere we went was just scrounging for fall stuff.
Yeah.
For outdoor safe floral.
I do have a smart TV, Jennifer, and it still will not.
It's not smart enough,
I know.
apparently.
It's so annoying.
It's not smart, or Kate's not smart. I don't know
guess.
which it is.
It's a big struggle today.
A wedge back here. I don't know. Your dad picked it, so he thought it would work.
Yeah, I'll call him.
Sorry.
I just get annoyed when I can't figure things out.
So she's going to be distracted all day. And we have to go and finish her
Why?
house, so she's going to have to quit.
Yes.
Okay, now that I have it done, what I want to see is something. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to do one more of these. It needs to have something kind of coming almost out of the mum. Right now, everything's behind the mum. So I'm going to drop this one a little bit lower in the front and have it kind of come out and through. I'll show you what I mean. Let's wiggle it into the middle, more or less, of the mum. Hang on, let me turn it and see how I'm doing. Just looks like it has an isolated look, and we need to break up the mum a little bit with some leaves coming out of it. That will help.
How pretty. Kathy said it only gets worse the older you get, Kate.
She just is going to be struggling like us
oh my
that are
God.
over 50. We're also struggling, but I have an excuse because I'm old. She doesn't have an excuse. She doesn't have an excuse. Do we have any branches? This is
Hey,
just
I'm
screaming.
27.
You're not old.
Pretty old. What do you need, branches?
Branches.
You want like a brown branch?
Either. Yes, I
Yeah.
think it needs a branch. I'm looking behind me and I haven't a branch. But I do have some bendy vine. So here's my thoughts on bendy vine. With the current status of brown vine. Whoops, there went something. Oh, this would be good. We have this light colored vine. What's this one called again? You always remember the name of it.
Cream wrapped.
The wrapped, okay. And we have the brown green. So I am 100% sure that if we put this outside, I'm not sure how long it takes, but this product outside, depending where you live, turns blue-green eventually in a short amount of time or in a long amount of time. And this one is going to turn blue. I can guarantee you. You can use it outside. It's not expensive. If it gets ruined this year, put a new one in next year. So I'm not saying it's going to fall apart. This will just discolor. So I'm thinking if I use this light colored one, well, how bad could it be? It'll just maybe look dirty, but it can't turn blue. And it really can't fade. It's cream. So maybe it could turn whiter, but I'm going to give it a try and loop it in here because I know it looks nice. I just get frustrated with how that type of rubber finish product performs outside. It doesn't. The twigs that I select for outside use are not a rubber finish twig. They are plastic. Like this one is a hard coated finish of some sort, crusty over plastic. And I know that it works outside fine because it's not a rubberized kind of brown twig coating. That's the secret, is avoiding the rubbery kind of tacky coating or papery finish. So let's put this one in the back and get some branches going.
Oh, you guys are funny.
Am I missing a whole fun combo?
Yes.
We also need a title for
You're
this
not
one.
old. I feel old. My knee hurts today.
Your
Call
knee
that.
hurts. Your knee hurts today? Oh
Yeah.
no. So sad.
It's rough. It's rough out here for 27-year-olds. No idea.
Oh man. Yeah, and when I was 27, I had a 7-year-old kid. You don't have any kids yet. You don't have the stress level. Wait till you get the stress level.
Imagine what my knees are going to be like if I have a kid.
Yep. So I just stuck one in here. We're going to bend it around. No pressure or anything, Kate.
Right. I know, you're impatiently waiting.
We're all waiting.
You do know that I wouldn't be here if I
know.
And you would be... Think about when I went to Italy and you were so stressed.
This is true. We have to carefully consider if she should have kids.
Be mindful of what you're asking for.
It's a whole group decision, apparently. We will let you know when we're ready for you to be gone.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm just going to take the end here and make a little loop, and then I'm going to take a piece of stem. This is my sneaky trick. And bend it into a U and glue it through my loop to make a little swoop in my bucket, right? That makes a nice little loop-de-doop there. So that's the discussion about bendy vine. I'm going to go for it and put some into these things, even though I always say bendy vine's not great for outside use. We're going to try this light colored one.
So we have Orange Explosion, Fall Rhapsody, Burst of Autumn.
Ooh, that's nice.
Carol said, just know every 10 years you'll get a new ailment.
A new ailment every 10 years. Well,
Michelle said, oh, it'll be fine. Just set up daycare at the store. Win-win.
You know what? That's funny because Kate was in the playpen at the store till she got too naughty and I had to send her to daycare.
Yeah.
I had to get Mardell to watch her. She started out as an infant because, you know, I was like in a very small store where people weren't in all the time, so it wasn't terrible. And then she would be in the pack and play and people would come in and she would stand up in the pack and play and be like, hi, here I am, assuming everyone came to see her.
Yeah.
That's what she was thinking.
Yep.
Everybody was there to see her.
Pretty much. That's how that goes.
So that was how she got to be so social. I'm convinced that that's where that started. She was always about the people coming to see her.
Now I just, as my husband says, just sometimes you just don't stop talking. And then when my sister and I are together, we're yapping.
Yes, you and your sister together are a lot. Both of the husbands are overwhelmed when you guys are together.
So funny.
They just miss each other, I guess. Have a lot to say.
I don't know, we live in the same town.
You just don't spend a lot of time together.
Well, busy.
Okay, I better hurry up and get on to the next one. So this cream color really stands out, so it's got to look good. Right now it's looking a little messy.
I like that dark Omaha branch in there. It kind of helps.
Does it help it out?
Add a little contrast.
Yeah. Well, the thing about the vine is you can just sort of wrap it around anything to get it to go and have some kind of direction. But it does look good, making it look loopy. I'm just trying to organize the vines too much, so I'm going to have to set this aside. If you order one, you can organize the vines. We'll put them in two big swoops, swoop-de-loop-des, and it might just need a couple more tips of filler, and then it would be done, I'd say. It doesn't need much. Here, let's
it really doesn't. It looks great.
Yeah, there's just a little bit of nakedness around the back here. So let's get going on. Let's see. Where am I at here? Home. So we're going to
good. I think
add
it's
this
nice
up for you.
because most porch pots we do design just like front view because we're setting them up against a wall or up against our house. So most of the time you're not going to see porch pots that are 360.
That's generally the case.
Yeah.
I'll put a couple.
I like my hair too. Although I feel like I have to do bronzer every single day.
You have to have more color to your face.
Yeah.
Well, don't put your face in the sun. Just use lots of bronzer.
I do.
That's my advice to you.
I'm afraid I haven't been in the sun much regardless this year.
Okay.
That's how that goes.
So it looks like, let's see, we got a container price here. I got to add the components up. I have lost my pen. Do you have it?
I do not, but I can get you another
Here it is. I'm just knocking everything on the floor. Okay. And
what's new?
Where are we at? Where are we at?
I like the size. So, it looks like we're going to have some fun stuff. Oh, thanks, Sharon, for dropping the links. Looks like we'll have some fun stuff for my home tour tomorrow. It is tomorrow night at 5 p.m.
There you go.
And we'll go through, style everything up. I'll take you on a little walkthrough of all my fall goodies this year.
That's a
We'll
good
hang
idea.
out for a little bit. Maybe have a spicy margarita. I don't know. We'll see.
Ooh, did you make spicy margaritas?
No, I was going to grab a new bag.
You should make spicy. I would like a spicy
sounds
margarita
good,
when I get to
doesn't
your
it?
house. It is Tuesday. Maybe we could have tacos DoorDashed.
Let's see. It's $176.50.
Got lots of trailers. This is gonna be good and traily.
Did we decide on a name? I don't know if I got it. Autumn Blaze.
Autumn something. Well, that sounds nice too. There was several good names.
I know. Burst of Autumn, Fall Rhapsody, Orange Explosion.
Oh, I think we had Orange Explosion.
I don't know if I can have the word explosion in a product. It'll get flagged.
That's true. You maybe can't.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do one more real fast.
Okay, so I'm gonna call it Autumn Blaze.
We're gonna use a Autumn Blaze. Sounds great. And then I'll recap. We're gonna use a hydrant. We might go a little bit long today. I know you guys hate that when I go long. Nobody ever wants me to take longer.
No, never.
Never.
Okay, this goes with that.
We're going to use a beige oak leaf behind me. Beige oak leaf. Probably just need one. Right here.
Oh.
Over yonder behind me. That is nice and wild. That's the biggest
Yeah.
one. That's really nice. We're going to use
No, go ahead.
these Eryngium spray. They call it lavender, but to be honest, it looks like it passes for blue. Okay.
Sharon was just asking what mix I'm doing at my house. I'm doing like cream, blue, and pale orange for my interior, and then I do traditional fall outside usually.
She's going to have a mix-up.
Yeah.
A mashup? A mashup.
Yeah, mashup. That's what I'm doing.
And mine's going to need to be rich colors, dark colors at my house. And I have,
moody.
yes, I have a little bit more work to do, so mine I'll have to do for Saturday. We're going to use this little guy. Again, the discussion about outdoor stem. So since the leaves are up here, and that's mostly what you're going to see, they are fine. They're plastic. The stem is one that I expect will turn colors, so hopefully it's coated. It's not going to fall apart, but by putting it into the design, the stems should be internal and not fade as much or be noticeable if they do. That's my theory, but I like how it looks with this blue and cream. So it's going in there. This is a different cream sunflower. So we have two different triple cream sunflower sprays. This one has maybe a little bit more rounder leaves, petals, and it does not have leaves, which is different. I don't know why. And we have a laurel bush, also good outside. It's sagey, so that makes it look more fallish.
Yeah, it should be
Okay.
fun. Jennifer said, hurry up, we have more to do today.
Get going. Chop, chop. Okay.
Yeah.
Chop, chop. And here are my notes. Okay. And I already have a pot ready to go. Bam. There we go.
Beautiful.
Let's get some height going for starters. You know I can knock this out pretty fast, so we'll just get going.
Yeah, you're pretty fast.
This bush, this stem needs lots of shaping. It has a very flat start. So for whatever reason, it
Sharon said,
needs-
so is that a no for the margarita mix? I don't know, Sharon, are you bringing it? I was just going to grab one from here.
Yes.
Actually, I have, what did Jordan grab? It's some kind of bourbon. I was like, oh, I wonder if I can do something with that. Or the sangria.
Maybe the
Sangria
blackberry
sounds good.
bourbon?
Yeah.
Blackberry
Karen said, I wish I
bourbon.
could hire you gals to come to my home. I haven't even started yet.
Yeah,
Hi,
we don't
Sharon.
hire out anymore.
No, we don't. I can barely get my own home done.
Years ago, not enough staff to leave the store. Imagine how much more stuff we need if we did decorating.
Oh my gosh.
There we go.
We have design friends that do it. I just don't know if I have the bandwidth or the amount of stuff that we need.
Right.
So are you saying the brown maple leaf is the first thing you used? Mm-hmm. And then the second thing you used, what is that thingy called?
Well, you got to get one out because that's a new item, and it is kind of blue-green. Do you see the color? It's a weird color. It's going to morph into blue when I put blue with it. That's my theory. It comes in 2 colors. You can show both the colors if you want to show it. So this planter can become a liner pot pretty easily. What is it called?
Lacewing.
Lacewing. It's a nice filler.
Interesting. I'll get a link. I will drop a link to the lacewing.
And then we're going to pop this blue hydrangea down here. Probably about there.
Let's see. Is blackberry bourbon a year-round drink in a store? I thought so. Is it not?
Do we have it available?
Blackberry bourbon?
Oh, to buy it from Crown? No, it's a seasonal.
Is the slushy mix? No, we're going to transition to Christmas slushy
They have a
mixes
whole
soon.
collection of Christmas types of slush.
Yeah.
So when these sell out, we won't reorder them this year. Probably the favorites we'll bring back next year.
Yep.
The Blackberry Smash is my favorite because I bought Crown Blackberry Brandy, which is a seasonal. You know how they come out with peach and all those flavors, apple? The blackberry was summer, so I assume you can still find it somewhere. Mm-hmm. And it is outstanding. I used regular ginger ale and blackberry brandy. The recipe on the back calls for regular brandy and blackberry ginger ale, but I don't think our local stores got it, and I didn't order it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't ask far and wide. I saw Walmart had it on their website, but, you know, I could just do this, and that worked.
Thing? Well, he said you could order it online.
Yes, you could from Walmart, but I just was too lazy. So I bought what was in front of me, which was Blackberry Crown. That was easy to find. That was easy to find because the local grocery store had it for, might have been $23 or $33 a bottle. I bought 2 bottles just to be sure that I had enough.
Just to make sure.
So I have an extra waiting in the wings for Labor Day weekend for Leah's party.
Oh, good. Are we going to Leah's for Labor Day?
We are.
Oh, I didn't know that. Cool.
Ooh, that little weedy thing looks nice. Look at that. It's plastic. It does great outside, and it's also available in black.
Sharon said, "Oh no, more slushies?"
We love slushy. Well, the best part about those mixes that we carry is that you can put that in your freezer, and even though my husband's not into that at all, I can have a drink for myself every night if I want to, because it's in the freezer ready to go. You just squeeze the slushy in the bag and dump some into your glass.
Stick a straw in it.
And if you need to make it less strong, put some Sprite or some ginger ale or something like that. Yeah.
Yes, this is a different cream sunflower than she used the first time.
We could put, if you pull them over there side by side, they can see the difference.
Yeah, I was just going to drop a link to both. So the one she's using now is $9.50. The one she used before is a multi-head for $14. So I'll drop a link to the one she's using now. Cream sunflower, here you go.
I need another, I need another oak leaf because it needs, I got it right here. It needs the color down low at the bottom. So this will work. So 1 blue hydrangea, 1 little lavender eryngium.
Here's the one that she's using now. You can see the head, the center is like raised. And then here's the one she used before.
Okay.
I'll get the link here to the other one.
And we're not going to use all of this.
Okay.
So I need to take off.
The cream multi-stem was the one she used last time. And it's a little bit, it has more of a brown center rather than a black center. So it's a little bit softer in color and the petals are a little bit more fluttery. So that's the cream multi-sunflower if you're looking for that one, and the one she's using now.
Okay, here's this one for you to add up.
Okay.
And we'll just put a little bit of this down below. It needs that cream, chunky feeling down here at the bottom. Okay, then I can just fill in with a few leaves, which is something we do. Have extra
$129.
good. I'm trying to keep the cost down a little bit. These things always add up, though. You have, it takes what it takes to make it a certain size, and you always get around that price point, no matter what you do. So again, the container is 7 inches wide, 6.5 inches tall. So you can put this into an 8x8 planter or add some weight if you want to by putting sand or gravel in there. It is now, if you want to write the size down, it is 30 inches tall, it is 22 inches wide, and it is 12 inches deep. And we will get some extra leaves to fill out the back to hide.
I think we need a name for this one.
Hide the mechanics with some of those leaves.
Sunny oak pot. Oh, I like that one. What color was the Mom Amy used in the other pot? It was the gold rust.
The gold rust color. And again, there's 3 colors. This is orange. This is called orange gold. This is called gold.
I'll drop a link to the blue hydrangea as well.
And this is called gold rust. There you go. Love those. Yes, and this blue hydrangea is outdoor safe.
Yep.
I didn't buy a ton of them, but I put some blue out there so that
this is the
it is available.
This is the Sunny Oak pot for $129, made to order.
Okay.
So if you would like this one, go ahead and send us a message or email us, and we'll take down your order. We invoice you when the design is complete and ready to ship to you. So again, $129 for the Sunny Oak porch pot. I'll set that with there.
Okay. Then recapping, we have also same size. This one called Plum Fun. It's $128.50, same size, different sunflower. That way you can see the 2 sunflowers side by side. One of them's $14.50, the other was, I forget. And they are the smaller porch pots. Then we made a really big one. This guy is the large one in the very big container. This container again was 9 inches by 10 inches, 10 inches tall, 9 inches across. This one's called Autumn Blaze 176. Very big outdoor container that you can add weight to. We also sell these containers at some point. You might have to ask the store if you want one. And what was the first thing I started with? Oh, Kate's outdoor planter, which is going to be on her front porch. This is for sale, and the bow itself will make it to the online store. We don't have it ready yet. And this piece needs to go on the stand inside there. It fell off. This is sold separately. We decided these are both the same price at $33.50, 2 styles.
The pumpkin stake.
That goes back there.
Pretty easy to find.
And we also had the other 2 styles of pumpkin stakes. I don't know. This is the other one for the same price. I don't know if you dropped the link for this one.
Oh, the little one? Mm-hmm. The little one, I'll look it up. So I dropped a link to both of them earlier, but I'll drop a link one more time because it was a while ago.
Those are available. And then we're taking orders.
So it's 36 for the large, 22 for the small.
22?
The small comes in like cream or gray.
There's 2 colors. It's kind of a brown gray.
Yep.
But it would look good in a cream planter. And then we're taking orders for these big drop-ins. And this is, you know what, I didn't measure this one. This is called Kate's Outdoor Drop-In. It's $148.50. The total stem height, hang on, I'll tell you. I gotta pull this tape measure out. As it stands now without cutting it, it's 44 inches tall. 44 inches tall. Obviously, you can cut the stems, no problem. We can send it to you cut to the height you request, or if you're going to stand this in a really tall outdoor vase, you could fill the vase with foam or something for it to hit, or you could wrap bubble wrap so you can wedge it in the neck of the vase, whatever you've got going on out there. There's probably a way to make it work. And that one is $148.50, Kate's Outdoor Drop-In. Okay, did I miss anything?
I don't think so. I think that was everything.
We're going to keep working on Kate's house today. I have more things to make, and then I'll start working on mine. All of these are available by special order. You can email us at sales@magnoliasonline.com, or you can message us right there on Facebook. You can even call the store tomorrow and speak with Connie and the team. They'll get you set up with some fun items.
Since we are closed today,
we will get them shipped out yet this week. Right, we're closed today, so call or message, and they'll get back to you tomorrow and get you all invoiced for that.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. Good to see you. Bye-bye.